All right. Welcome to Connected's YouTube channel. My name is Stephen Toomey. I'm the Chief Technology Officer, one of the co-founders, and we're going to talk about what makes a startup successful. All right. So Connected, bootstrapped, right? We are started with basically five friends who had complementary skill sets and different passions, but we all have the same goal, right? And that goal is to provide as much value to our customers as we could to really grow a solid community and create an incredible culture, and obviously like to do well for ourselves and for our family, right? So let's dive in to what makes a startup successful, right? So I think the number one thing is a clear vision from the leadership, right? So once we didn't start off with the most dynamic why, or the most dynamic, like, our CEO Devin, at the time of this video, is 25. When he started Kennected and really had the vision for it and brought us in, he was, early 20s. Almost no 21, 22-year old is going to be a top 10 law of the lid, John Maxwell, a perfect 10 on the leadership scale. Devin had to grow into his leadership roles. Brandon Popplestein, our COO, Elliot Drake at the time was our CMO, Cody Harvey's chief strategy officer. I'm the oldest of the group. I still got work to do, right? So when it comes down to leadership, we all have to elevate ourselves. Maxwell's law of the lid says that if you are a seven and the person that is in charge of you is a six, that's not going to work, right? Because your level of leadership exceeds theirs, and you're just never going to follow someone that's a weaker leadership level or capacity. So an eight would follow a 10, right? A seven would follow an eight, so on and so forth. So I think vision and leadership, clear messaging, and helping understand the values that a company has, which is also the culture, is extremely important to the vision of the startup. Also, getting the right team members around you, right? So, started with us five. We started building a sales force because we had kind of like upgrades or consulting, essentially like how to use the tool, strategy, all that different stuff. That allowed us to build a sales team of full time guys and girls that would go out there and then really grind and have gone on to make really good livings for themselves. And that's really allowed Kennected to be, I would say, one of the most successful startups that came out. We were kind of growing during the pandemic, still kind of bootstrapping ourselves at that point. We really blew up during the pandemic with more of just I want to say fortunate that we had a solution, because obviously it was a very hard time for a lot of people. But we had a solution that helped a ton of people, and we were able to benefit financially. I guess that's capitalism, right? We provided value. People used our product and service, and we started to build a culture of excellence. We started to build a culture that shifted mental models from salespeople that were used to making, I don't know, 30, 40, $50,000 a year, to where they're making a couple $100,000 a year if they're one of our top performers. So I think vision and providing leadership is extremely important. Building your team is extremely important, and then just building your mental model. If you haven't read Mindset by Carol Dweck, it's probably the single most valuable book that I've recommended that everyone read at Kennected. I believe everyone on the team in our leadership and our C-suite has read this book. It just really talks about the importance of building your mental model and how important it is to give you the foundation and resilience, because day in, day out, things are going to pop up where it's like, hey, this is a little bit hard, right? I feel like giving up. Once you develop the mental fortitude, you can really, essentially run through walls, at least in the business world. And that confidence will help you parlay that into, your personal lives. Hopefully it translates into, being a mother, father, husband, wife, whatever else it is. So I think those are the most important things, right? Leadership, vision, building the team, mental model, and then making sure that you have a solid offer, right? And then you have your sales processes locked down. So if you need help with any of those things, like mainly like the sales processes, we do have consulting opportunities available. We also have VIP days where companies will come in to Kennected and really just experience what took us from A to B. In year 2021, we were 583 out of Inc. 5,000 list. So we've got a lot to offer. For I guess like our experience and how we did it, so to speak. So we're just super grateful for you, community, watching on YouTube, for watching the other platforms. Thank you so much. And for more information on what makes LinkedIn the number one place for entrepreneurs looking for networking, check out our blog, kennected.org/blog. And then our LinkedIn automation tool, Cloud Connect, is really transforming people's businesses. And we just look forward to showing you what we have to offer. Thanks so much for watching.